Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July. So it's for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If it doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out your other placements. All right, so we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, what you don't see coming for July, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on. Also, if you are interested in a personal reading, I do those as well. That information is in the description box. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you for July. One more cut. All right, this is for Scorpio. After we pull the main spread, I will clear the cards and get into your person's energy, and then your energy, get a possible outcome, as well as the romance angels and the oracle cards. All right, so we've got Temperance in reverse, Death in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Ace of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Okay, what you don't see coming is looking pretty good. And then we have the Nine of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. So your overall energy is the Nine of Cups in reverse. There's something that's been... what they just said, brewing. So there's something that's going on that's creating maybe a feeling of discontent. It doesn't mean that you're going to feel that way the whole entire month, but there's something that maybe not happening as quickly as you'd like. And it just feels like it's kind of slow. So July may take a bit of discernment. You may have to go through some ups and downs, a little bit of up and down before you get to that place where you're really happy with the changes that you've made. Let's get into your energy a little bit more and see, and then we'll also clarify. So we have Temperance in reverse, the Death in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So there's been a big transformation for you for sure. With Temperance in reverse, you may be losing your patience. And that's what I feel with the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Having gone through something that was disappointing, but this transformation had to happen. So if it hasn't completed itself, it probably will in the month of July. Something tells me things are going to shift and change for you. There just seems to be just a tad of discontent. So let's keep moving, because it looks like in the near future, things are going to start moving forward pretty quickly. The Ace of Swords is getting that clarity. It's like a snap moment, where you all of a sudden have clarity like you haven't had before. This is also my card of finding new love. So if you're looking for love, that is the crown. I think of that being clear about what you want for the partner that you would like moving forward. So if you've had something that has fallen apart in the past and it created some kind of massive transformation for you, things just weren't as exciting or as happy as they used to be, or there was a falling out, something shifted and changed definitely for you in your life, and you've come to a place of precise clarity. This could also be a shift at work. We'll see when we clarify. Then we have the Three of Wands. This is being kind of tired of waiting to see what's going to come about, but I think the wait is over, because whatever it was that you've walked away from in the past is now creating that new start. So you could start to feel this sometime at the end of July and into August. Very much so, having been patient, but getting to that place where it's like, I've done the work, that's over, I've been patient, I wasn't thrilled about these changes, but I've walked away from them and I'm looking forward to what's coming. So clarity is so important when it comes to the things that you want to create in your life. The clearer you are, the easier it is going to be for you to make the decisions that you need to make in order to move forward. So you may need to practice a little bit on getting really clear and putting out into the universe what it is you want, especially if you've been waiting for quite some time and you don't feel like that shift is happening. I do feel this is a little bit of divine timing as well. So you could be getting that bubbling up feeling. That discontentment is actually a good thing, because that can mean that things are starting to come into fruition. That's just that kind of excitement before it hits type of thing. Some of you may understand what I'm talking about. I hope it makes sense. All right, we'll clarify that in just a moment. So what you don't see coming, there's something that you're going to be putting a lot of work into. It could be, again, that this new energy is starting to move towards you. It could also be that you start a new job in the month of July. So if you had been looking and you've been working really hard to find something, you want this new start, that's what I feel like you're going to be putting your energy into that you don't see coming. And also, it could be a relationship. So something comes out of the blue. Once you get that clarity, it's like all of a sudden you bump into somebody or you meet them through a friend. Something happens where you meet someone and that spark hits almost immediately. There's like this knowing feeling, especially if you've gone through your transformation, your dark night of the soul. All of that helps you find exactly what you want deep within. And it helps you move forward. So it helps you work harder to make whatever changes you want to make or to finish up doing this spiritual work. It's never really ending, but it'll help you along your path to get things moving a little bit quicker. And then all of a sudden, something really beautiful shows up. So July could be the month where you meet this new person if you're single. If you're in a relationship, it just says to me that you're going to be putting in the effort with someone that you've recently met. Now, this could also possibly be someone from your past. So it's going to be different for everyone. I want to give you all the scenarios depending on which situation you're in. This could be somebody coming back saying, listen, I know I didn't put the work into this relationship the way that I should have. I really want to bring you a stable offer. If you're not looking for the person from the past, then this could definitely be somebody new. We'll also clarify these for you. So then we have the Nine of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse, and then the Devil in reverse. This is having done the work, realizing that leaving emotional baggage in the past, any kind of burdens. The Ten of Wands is definitely about burdens, but the Nine of Wands is that it still kind of lingers in the back. You know, it's like it's still kind of around in your energy. The Hierophant in reverse could be that something has not finalized. If you are getting out of a marriage, let's say, and it hasn't completely finished, you're releasing whatever toxic energy is around that situation. And I don't think you're going to carry it much longer. So if July is the month where you have to wrap up some things, that's what's going to happen. And that's going to help you release whatever toxicity is around that situation. The Hierophant in reverse could also mean that there's just not clarity yet. So maybe you've been asking your guides, you've been praying about it, doing your rituals, whatever it is, and maybe you haven't seen that movement, like I had said in the beginning, just yet. But the changes are definitely happening, and you're going to be released of whatever this is that you've been carrying with you. So Spirit wants you to focus on that for the month of July. Definitely releasing some of the old emotional burdens that you've been carrying with you. All right, so let's clarify the Temperance in reverse and the Death card. All right. Let's see. This is for Scorpio. So we have the Sun in reverse. All right, so right now it does feel like the Six of Cups. There's something from your past that's still lingering. It's definitely a relationship. You might still feel like there's something that you can't just put your finger on. The Sun in reverse with the Six of Cups could mean that someone from your past keeps coming back and you want this energy to move and shift and change. You're probably just not interested anymore. It didn't make you happy. You don't really want to look at it. It feels like it was imbalanced. Whoever this person was has not done their transforming, if you will. They lack patience in relationships, and I just think that they bring a tad bit of chaos. So some of you may know exactly what I'm talking about. For others of you, it feels like it's just around the corner. That balance that you've been looking for is coming sometime in July. Again, it could be moving towards the end of July into August, but some kind of balance is definitely coming in. All right. So let's clarify the Ace of Swords and the Three of Wands. All right. So what do we have for Scorpio? So we have the Five of Cups, okay, and then the Ace of Pentacles, which is actually really beautiful. So a decision has to be made. Like I said, you need clarity. So there's a choice, a definite, am I going to cut this off for good if you're dealing with somebody who keeps coming in and out of your life? Or what am I going to do? Am I going to move forward and look into something new? So that decision's going to have to be made in the near future. Because yes, it did hurt. It was a difficult situation, but you have such beautiful new energy coming in. The Ace of Pentacles is the work situation I was talking about. If you've already walked away from a job and you're still waiting, the Ace of Pentacles is always, for me, a new offer coming in. This could be a raise, a job offer, or like a shift in position that brings you a little bit more money. That looks really good. And you're going to have the clarity about what steps you want to take. So you'll know if the offer is right for you. It's going to come in and it's going to be very clear, and you're going to be able to take that deep breath because you've been waiting. You've been patient and you've been waiting. You've already walked away from things that didn't work for you, and now this new beginning is starting. The Five of Cups could be there's a lot of emotion around it. There could be some sadness walking away from something that you loved, a person for sure, and or a job that maybe you had really liked, but things just didn't work out. All right, so let's look at what you don't see coming. You're going to be working quite a bit in July. Something's going to really get you going, and you're going to be putting more effort into not just what you're doing, but it's like your focus around money is going to be a little bit stronger as well. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's a combination of both energies. So we've got it in the upright and we have it in the reverse. And then we have the Two of Wands. And then the Lovers is coming back again, even after we shuffled. And that's clarifying the Lovers in this row. So something feels, again, like it was, sometimes the work was put in, sometimes it wasn't. I think you thought there might be a future, and then the energy seemed to pull back. So this is going to be a decision for you to make because you have the Eight of Pentacles upright and in reverse. This tells me that you needed to make a decision about where you want to put your energy. If it's going back and forth, it's like 1 minute you want to put the work in, the next minute you don't. Or it could be that the person you were dealing with was like that. And it created a place for you where you couldn't see what was coming. It's like the future was unclear. This usually tells me that it's the light at the end of the tunnel. But in this case, I feel like there was a lack of clarity. And that may be why you want to move forward with the Knight of Pentacles and find something new. All right, so let's clarify the Nine of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse. It just said something about you've been having dreams about something that you're remembering. There may have been an emotional experience that's popping up in your dreams that maybe has you feeling a little bit uneasy when you wake up in the morning. But that's also something to focus on, because if you're releasing it when you're conscious, it helps release it in your subconscious. So you won't be dreaming and then waking up exhausted from all of those. It's exhausting when you go through experiences in your dreams. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands again, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, focus on holding back your energy from anything that feels like it's manipulative. Again, so if that person just keeps coming in and out, or they can't make up their mind about whether they want to put work into this or not, be sure that you realize there could be some emotional manipulation going on within the situation. I think you realize that something's coming towards you. Like I said, there's almost that ache in your belly, like you know something's coming. And I think you feel like you're being pushed into the future. In other words, into something that's going to be new. If you're really wanting to work things out with somebody from the past, it's going to take a tremendous amount of effort. And I think you're going to have to realize that they do tend to have manipulative behaviors. I don't feel like there's stability in that situation. And the Ace of Cups tells me in reverse that things just can't get going. Like there's a lack of love there. And then the Four of Cups, because there's only a little bit given. It's like I said, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, and it's become a real burden. So if you're dealing with that situation, you know that it's probably best to move forward because you feel that pull. The Four of Pentacles is saying, Hold on tight. Don't open yourself up to a definite, is what I feel like with this. Be sure that you're also, they're talking about saving money. So if you need to save money or you need to hold on to things until the job gets going, that's going to be necessary in the month of July as well. This could also just be holding back and keeping yourself a tad bit guarded, because some of that emotional energy is still there and you may need to kind of keep to yourself until you release that, because that toxicity is what you want to let go of, and you are, because Spirit's showing it in the reverse. If it weren't and it was heavy in your sphere, if you will, then I would say, you know, it's still there. It needs to be worked on more, but I think you're moving beyond it. You see that things are shifting and changing and something new is coming towards you. Like I said, it could be towards the end of July and into August. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and clear these. I can tell you right now, we're dealing with a Leo. We have Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, as well as Taurus and Virgo, Sagittarius. Those are the ones that seem to be jumping out the most to me. So let's get into the energy of your person and see what's going on there. This is for Scorpio. All right. So think about that person that you want information about, and let's see what's going on in their energy right now. This is for Scorpio's person, please. So we have the Fool in reverse, the Two of Swords, the Hermit in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Your energy is the Nine of Pentacles. You're looking good. The Four of Swords, great. The Seven of Wands, and then the High Priestess in reverse. And then the overall energy is the Star in reverse. So there's some healing that needs to be done in this situation. If you are interested in either getting back together or working something out with someone, then the healing has to be done prior to. We'll get into that a little bit more. If you're not, well, obviously if you're checking into your person, if you're with this person right now, they're being very cautious. They want to make sure that they make the right choice this time, because the Fool in reverse is not about taking that leap of faith. It's actually holding back and not wanting to move too quickly. So they're kind of at this crossroads of, do I or don't I? If you haven't heard from this person, they're trying to make the effort to move forward, but they're just not sure how to. The Hermit in reverse just tells me that this person has not really done the work. So they haven't taken the time to do some self-reflection. It could be if they were the person that we were discussing that has, you know, a little bit of toxicity around them, then they're not someone who's going to go within. They may be somebody who blames everyone else for why things haven't gone the right way. The Page of Wands just says that they're not quite at a place where they want to move forward. They could also be a little bit immature, or someone who is not emotionally mature. I think I mentioned this in your last reading. It seems as though this person's energy that keeps popping up has an inability to connect on not just an emotional level, but not romantic. I'll think of the word. Anyway, they have a difficult time with intimacy. And like I've said before, it's not because they can't be physical, it's because they don't know how to intimately connect with someone. They have difficulty really understanding another person or really being able to reveal who they are. They kind of seem to hold that back. All right, so your energy, you're in the Nine of Pentacles, which is great. You're making sure that whatever happens, you're ready for it. The Seven of Wands is about defending yourself and your stability and what you want in your life, your independence. The Four of Swords is saying that you've done the thinking, you've gone in your head, you've spun this around 50 million times, you already know exactly what you want, where you stand, and you're going to defend that. So if this person comes back around, I think you might give them a little bit of a piece of your mind. Like, this is exactly what I want. I'm not going to take anything less. And if you don't bring that, then tough. The High Priestess in reverse. There's times when in the past you probably didn't trust your intuition, or it hadn't quite kicked in the way that it is now. but you're in a place now where you definitely focus on those gut feelings or those tingling sensations or something that happens to you when you know something is off. That's an indication. Anything that you feel in your body is a true indication that something is off. And you know the difference between something that feels good and something that doesn't. All right, so let's get the romance angels and see what's going on. If you're in a position where you're curious about the person from the past, but you're open to new, I definitely think there's a possibility for you guys sometime in July towards the end, like I said, that somebody new is going to pop up. Yeah. All right. So we have deception. Like I said, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. This person definitely has the ability to, I just heard take shots. So if they don't take responsibility for their part in a relationship, that's toxic behavior. That's emotional manipulation. If they can't ever admit that they were wrong, things like that. And if their decision making is constantly stumped because they can't ever, make a clear, concise choice, then is that something that you want to wait for, worth waiting for? Divine timing is at work in your love life. I think that's what's worth waiting for you guys, is something new, if this is not what you want to pursue. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. As I said throughout the reading, there's someone that's still kind of in your vicinity. I know it gets old talking about the ex and all that good stuff, but if they're still showing up, that means for some of you, they're still in your realm. And then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together and playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So there's a couple different things. For those of you who are not with this person, I don't think they're going to step forward in the month of July. I just don't think that they are. They can't make a decision. They have too much going on within that they haven't dealt with. If you are just now in this situation and you're questioning whether this person is the right one for you, I would say you may have to give it a little bit more time, because I'm not sure this person can make a decisive choice about what they want. And then if you're looking for somebody new, that's what's coming towards you. But releasing your ex is going to be important, because that energy needs to be cleared for you to open up for something good to come in. All right, so let's get a possible outcome for this situation. Tell me what's going on for Scorpio. What is the possible outcome between Scorpio and this person? So we have the Two of Cups, which is great. That's a conversation about what the both of you want moving forward. And then we have the Six of Wands, moving into calmer waters. That's really beautiful energy. So if you have a sense that this person isn't like horribly toxic or narcissistic, then there is a possibility that when the two of you can come together and have a conversation, or they get clear about what they want because you're stable, then things could go into a calmer place. We do have the Two of Cups. This to me is about having a conversation, being very clear about what you want in a partnership. As I said, clarity is going to be so important for you this month. Judgment, and then make a choice. Two people making a decision about how to move forward. The Four of Wands in reverse does not mean that they're not a soulmate or possibly a twin flame. You could have thought that, but maybe they're actually not. They're just a soulmate. In this case, it's about making decisions around the home life. So if things had shifted and changed for one or the both of you, that could be creating issues in the relationship as well. So that could just be a factor that the two of you need to discuss. And then I do see that there could be celebration around the two of you working things out. It could be spending time with friends and they give you some info, or they give you some encouragement about working this out because they see the better side of the person. So it's going to be different for all of you. I would never tell somebody to wait around for somebody. So you know that about me if you've been watching me. All right. We're going to get the Lover's Oracle and see if we can get some more info on this. So what do we have for Scorpio? Oh, they want this card. It's beautiful. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. That's a perfect message. Okay, and then we have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. This is for those of you looking for someone new. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I love that. I'm excited for you guys that new love is going to be coming in. All right. The last thing we're going to do is your oracle cards. The wisdom of the oracle. Let's see what last messages we have for Scorpio, please. So we have to be fair. The fates. Okay, this could be a fated situation. Observer, never-ending story, and imagine. Okay, so to be fair. This is what I said about having a conversation with this person. Is it a fair situation? Is there enough give and take? Does this person work and then not work? Work and then not work? Meaning, do they put the work in and then pull back and not? Both of you are going to have to put in the same amount of work for this to balance out. This reduces to an 11. Again, soulmate, which most of our partners are. You could feel like this is a fated situation. This is reduced to an 8, which is infinity for me. So if this is someone that you want to be with, that could mean this is a fated relationship. And eternity to me is about someone that you could spend the rest of your life with. That could also be that the person you're about to meet is that fated connection. Observer, think you've been holding yourself back. This is reducing to a 13, which is a 4, and that's balance. Observing things from a different perspective, which allows you to have better insight and more clarity, like we discussed in the beginning of the reading. Never-ending story, because you don't want to keep repeating a cycle. Maybe you have attracted these types of people in the past to teach you lessons, and now you've learned them and you're done. Thank you, universe. I am done. I'm ready for somebody that's going to be balanced, and I want to learn from love, not pain. So the 10 is all about new beginnings, closing out that never-ending cycle and starting brand new and fresh as the spiritually enlightened human being that you are. Okay, Scorpio, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to all of you that are returning. I love you guys. I can't thank you enough for all of your support. If you're new, I hope you stay. Again, I do personals, so that information is in the description box. I hope you enjoy your month, and I'll see you in next week's reading. All right, take care. Lots of love. Bye.